Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. To throw, it's Orgy. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down. The Aztecs will have to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown Tigers. Just ran away from the defense. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Comes the San Diego State offense back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Got the first down, now looking for more. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. The short completion of the tight end. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. And the Aztecs with 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. And they're able to get him down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
He'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. San Diego State offense on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Dropping back. It's Orgy. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the option play. He'll pitch it. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in the quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Back to pass. It's Orji. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Direct snap to the back. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll feed the back again. breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down. The game makes it second and medium. He'll hand it off. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. And they'll go right back to him on first down. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. He's running out of time here. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. It's third down for the offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run here, lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. Has the first down. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point makes the lead 11. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Aztecs offense back on the field now. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. To the air, it's Orgy. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. The Aztecs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Here comes a first down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Garrett. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. He's going for a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
The pass rush closing in. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring out the 3rd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Ball handed off. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down. And the Aztecs will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
2nd down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the stop just short of the mark where it's getting 4th down and inches. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The Aztecs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. There's the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Scanning the field, it's Orji. And he's got his man open downfield. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. And the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The back's got it. And the defense brings him down. Third down coming up after that running play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped for a loss after the catch on 3rd down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
They will go for it again here on 4th down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Using his legs here. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st to keep this drive moving.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
It was a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And you talk about LSU and you talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun running play call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Oh, the ball is not free. Who's got it? It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the San Diego State offense back out there. Play action here on 1st down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
It's an option look. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give him the lead.
And the extra point was up and good. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, hey, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Trying to extend the play. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. His sure hands. It's Sims. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Looks left and finds his target there. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, anything at this point in the game, when you get down to 1st and goal, get positive yards, that's a good thing. Now, what will they do here on 2nd goal? They spread this defense out, try to create some one-on-one matchups.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the back now goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense threatening, close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
And with a game on the line, they go back to that offensive line and the running back, and it pays off. They take the lead here late in the game, Chris. Now they're up 2. Do you go with conventional wisdom and just kick the extra point? Or maybe you go for 2 to make your opponent have to drive the length of the field for a touchdown.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Diego State offense on the field now. To throw, it's Orji. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Gain moves the ball to the 43. First down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
It's caught. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his target. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. We're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Garrett. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now. They've still got time to go for the win, but they've got to go quickly here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Touchdown, Aztecs. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And
looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They have jumped in front in the final minute. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Back to throw. It's Orgy. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete. The final play of the game as time runs out. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.